Flat Earth British, Martin Liedtke speaking. Welcome people, welcome to my channel, Martin Liedtke. Glad you could join me. As you can see, I am back. As you can see by my backdrop, I am back in Wales land. And I'm back in the driving seat. Now, time for an FEB message, which I've got. Okay, a message to all. Now, it's been difficult lately, people. Very, very difficult since takeout of basically 5 years hard work, and then the perseverance of keeping going, and then that being taken out, and again that taken out. I'm on my fourth try of it all now. Here, Flat of Martin Liedtke. Okay, it's causing upset. It's causing confusion. Poor old Lee, Flat Earth British subscriber channel, is now Flat Earth British subscriber channel incognito, which I like, by the way. But what is happening? Now, my comments on my weekend in my comments section was very, very mixed. Okay, where is our juice? It's flat day. We're having juice. I wasn't doing juice on a weekend. I was doing comedy acts with Mel, as you've seen. So that's what I've been doing, and I'm back. I'm going to do a presentation as well for you all. I want to do some thinking, plenty in this actually. We have a bit of an investigation, which might prove to be very interesting if proved. Got him, if proved. Now, and millions of things besides. I got a outing to a stately home, pictures of the day, loads to look forward to in this, so stick around. Now, mention my channels. Now, Flat Earth British has 4,000 channels. 2,000 of them were picked up 2 weeks ago. I suspect there's 2,000 people over there waiting for a post, which is never going to arrive, by the way, because I can't, that channel is gone to me. Although, I had a message from YouTube this morning saying that, we're just reminding you the shithole's happening, but we're still looking into the investigation, or the case, that's it, is still ongoing. Okay, I don't know what's so difficult about just fucking this thief off and giving me my shit back. It's quite simple. Anyway, whatever. So we start again. So yeah, I'm going to be just presenting. Please share this out, because there's thousands of people missing. I got friends like, Captain Earth, where is she? That'd been good, where is he? There's people in the fam that are not there, and they're floating around out there somewhere. I've mentioned this before. So, full efforts to get people back, guys. Now, Lee is posting old vlogs that he must have downloaded from 10th of Never, I don't know, of me back in the past to get people back to my channel. So he's doing a sterling job. Thanks, Lee, mate. And other channels as well, but unfortunately there's only 1 or 2 of them linking the correct link, although I'm really grateful. But it's sending people to dead channels, and they never find their way back to Flat Earth British or Martin Liedtke channel. So it's all really frustrating business, all of it. Anyway, we plough ahead with info, so make sure to subscribe, guys. Spread the word. Do it now, please. Share. Thanks. So, never mind. I was going to show you outside. It's actually really sort of wintry, but pretty, I suppose, this time of year. Nice colours. So yeah, peace and love to you all. Gratitude to all. Okay, now there's been a bit of panic. People saying things like, what of your mission, Martin? Yeah, I'm fully aware of my mission. The way I see things, just me, is I am not supposed to be anywhere that I'm not supposed to be. All is for a reason, so I just go with it, guys. This is my life, okay? This is what I'm like. So, whatever. We plough ahead, regardless, okay? With all love and good intent, all the way, and being true, okay? So, start here. What's going on in the scene? Now, Lee, as I said, is Flat Earth British incognito by all accounts, but I suppose most of you know that already because you've all come here from his channel now, haven't you? It's all weird, and that's backwards. But Oh, UAP Bilbao, that looks good. Look at that building. Oh, I have to watch that soon. So yeah, old videos of mine and books as well. Lee's done a jaw-dropping antiquity thing with out of a Gallica. You got Lance there, good old Lance. And loads of other people besides. Oh, and this lady here, Temple of Impermanence, who posted again yesterday. I'm going to link that up, please. Make sure to subscribe. But A Plain Truth did a nice video a couple of days back, giving us a nice little shout-sees. So thank you for that, brother. You have been around some time. John Levy, epicness as always. So yeah, that's on the scene. So I'm just catching up. Got back. There you are. There's Plain Truth. He's doing wicked knockout videos. I'll link him up. And the other day, he done one 4 days ago, which was really good actually. It was really good, well put together.
John Levy really and Flat versus Martin Ledke.
I like this. The most effective way to destroy people is to deny and obliterate their own understanding of their history, which is exactly what's happened, which is what I'm going to talk about now on this post. Okay? So, I've got maybe 700 videos to upload, guys, at the moment. Some more on the way. And so what I'm doing is I'm posting an old video, but like, you know, this had tens of thousands of views. This one here and other videos. And then on the next one will be Juice again, live, like now. Okay, it's the only way I can do it. Okay, and there's my new channel, Martin Dietzke, and I got some subs back, so awesome. So we're going to start here. I'll tell you what we're going to look at. We're going to look at this groovy book, Universal History, Earliest Account of Time to the Present, and it starts with after the flood all the way through. We're going to browse through that. A load of pictures of giants, Tartarian stuff. I'm going to link you up to my Facebook, which is ultra busy and really cool, with loads of good shit on it. But we're going to look at something really interesting, and it's this. The Panama Pacific Great Expositions of 1915 in San Francisco. Now, we talked about this a lot, guys, okay? On John Levy's channel, I started talking about this years ago. It was bugging me to shit, thinking that they would build such an elaborate civilization and knock it down only a couple of years later after, you know, filtering mountains of people through. But look at this compared to all of the outside. Now, what I want you to pay attention to at this moment is this hill, okay? This hill, do you see it? It looks to be black and white. This looks to be coloured to make it stand out. Okay, it's altered, but the hill is sort of blocking anything looking from this side. It's blocking, but it's a giant, oblong, white building. Yeah. Now, if we look into early photographs of San Francisco before 1915, and if we can pinpoint this in existence, this older civilization of Tartaria in existence, say post-earthquake 1906, then we got the bastards. But I'm going to need help because I'm not that good with clearing photography. Maybe you can. Somebody can help. And I'll show you what I mean. It's best to just show you what I mean. I've got two photographs. Many of you have seen them, guys. This one, which got altered in my computer, by all accounts. And this one, which you get off Google. And it's of a high balloon photograph, panoramic of San Francisco, 1906, just after the earthquake, or what we think is a Fasces attack. Now, then 2-3 years ago, when I'm showing this, then miraculously on this image, we get a steampunk balloon, miraculously turns up. Now, the photograph was taken by a balloon. Okay, it was a photograph of San Francisco in ruins from Lawrence captive airship, 2,000 foot above San Francisco Bay, overlooking waterfront and sunset over Golden Gate. So let's have a look at that. So there's the Golden Gate and the sunrise. Now, this is a superb gigapix high resolution picture in 1906, just outside of the so-called Victorian era. They got steampunk, skyscrapers, everything's burned and taken out, so we don't pick nothing up in the future. And this apparently has been hacked into my computer with an aerial for its radio that's not around yet. And I'd love to know what this thing is at the bottom. Just love to know what this is. So steampunk was the transport of the old Tartarian world. They took it from an heirloom, they're telling you, and there's another one there, so it's not a giant leap of the imagination to think this was already there. So anyway, the place is kitted out with antiquity. This thing here, we'll look at this in an older photograph of 1900, and we got some photographs of San Francisco really early 1856 to go through. So what we're going to try and locate is the site of the Great Exposition of this. Okay, we're going to look for that. Okay, and this is where it is, guys. If you follow me, it's at the 2 o'clock position on this map. In fact, it's in this little valley here is the Great Exposition. Apparently going to be built 9 years after the city is entirely wrecked. They managed to build the entire city again. Massive skyscrapers like nothing has happened. The weirdest, spookiest thing. I mean, as far as the eye can see, everything just scorched and gone. Yeah, they rebuilt the entire city. And a Great Exposition, apparently. Now, there's stuff there. I can't verify, obviously, what it is. What you find is this is a star fort, okay? This is a star fort. And it's going to be the footprint or the shoe for one of the legs of the Golden Gate Bridge that's going to go across to that one there, okay, before its time. And this valley, okay, is where the Great Exposition is. Now, I can't verify, but what I can say is there's very large buildings there. Now, there's no docks as such. This might be a jetty, but there's no ships coming in, so I'm not saying these are warehouses. They survived the event, and they are very large oblong buildings here too, and a shitload of stuff here. If this could be cleared up, we could verify this is the Great Exposition. That would be amazing. But they're huge because we are really far off. This is a block wide, okay? So these are like a block wide, guys. These are massive. You can see if I draw out to perspective, you can still see it that far away. You know, this thing's massive. So is it the top, the roof? Well, it's shining from the sun, okay, so it's not water, and they never had a tsunami. So these are really large roofs of something that's here, and I can't verify what it is. If somebody can come along and clear up this strip here of these buildings and all of this and find out what's there, it'd be absolutely brilliant. So that's the experiment, okay, to try and get these bastards. Let's have a look at this. So here it is, 1906, a massive skyscrapered city. Okay, completely incinerated. We've looked at it maybe dozen times on this channel, but it is such an amazing picture. You never see better. How would you think these things on the size of all this water, you know, hose pipe through there, psst, no problemo. Why all of them just fall in their footprint? Nothing outside. All of them. The bigger structures survive, guys. And the Tartarian buildings, huge Tartarian buildings, the city hall. This, surviving. Tents, because they're not worried about tsunamis, obviously. Don't get them after an earthquake, such nonsense. And there it is. The hall, which we're going to look at now in a modern day. And in the past. So a destroyed city, 2 o'clock position, you can pick up the existence of something there. I can't be exact, but if this is altered, we can presume that they may have altered and smudged this. There is definitely something there. Large buildings. Okay, so it could be the exposition. Before its time is my prostration. Okay. These are the earliest I can find. 1856 San Francisco. Okay, let's have a look. Now, we've examined the official history for San Francisco. You know, it's gold prospectors, Chinese. I built this city out of dirt in no time at all. So in maybe 20 years after, you know, it's all like off boats. Tartarian city. What is that? Do you get this? So they got some cobble down, big lumps of poo everywhere. Don't know what that is. Maybe a video screen. 1856, and the photographs are this clear. There's people there. Okay. I can't tell you what's up on that hill exactly. It looks like some old castle. But this place is well established. Reminds me of St. John's. Reminds me of St. John's, the way it sits on the mud-flooded hillsides like this. So 1856. Excuse me. And down to the bay, seems a bit mud-flooded. It's just duckboards, they got no pavements. Down to the seafront, the ships are bringing in the goods. Cool shot. And again, duckboards. Look at these mud flooders, guys. You're going to have you got to go up there on the mud. Houses on top of it. Then up another flight of staircases to your room, 3 stories up off the road. Wonder why that is. Alcatraz is not yet there, the prison. So that might be a clue. People have frustrated it was there before. And only duckboards, no pavements and mud. Any people? Yeah, some. Any transport? Maybe a cart up there, but nothing really, no. Not really. But they're mud flooders. Front doors all the way up here. Is that a garage? New trees? Brand new trees, all of them. These haven't even come out. Just that one has. Wonder why them trees haven't grown and that has. Something wrong with the air? Is it the miasma? What's this aerial? What is that? What's that? That looks like some sort of TV aerial. What the fuck? So, 1856, San Francisco. And as you can see, the mud flooded. Low windows, same as everywhere in so-called Christendom. How old is this building, guys? Were they really built in the 1600s? Maybe. And they just pulled them back 200 years. Or a calendar switch off is what I suspect. Lower windows down here in the mud on this chapel. In the mud. Probably because the door was much bigger for giants and these were upstairs windows, maybe. Interesting. Okay. And it's got some bells on top. So, Corleone device, El Dorado, eh? She don't look like she's been mud flooded. Not too much on the Phoenicians architecture, but it is boarded up, all of it. Isn't that interesting? So it's been built a couple of years before. It's already boarded up, eh? And they have the telegraph, or maybe not. They got the dentists. Mud flooders. Look at the size of this architecture. 1856. This place is happening. Hardware. Okay. So we have photographs up here because there's Demogru's gallery. So we have photographs 1856. They have a large photographic gallery. Isn't that interesting? We should have, if that's the case, we should have, I feel a larger wealth of photography for 1856. Oh my word. Look at this. Mud-flooded giant Tartarian, Greco-Romano, whatever you want to call this structure. Giant pillars. How'd they get them there in the mud? Oh yeah, on the back of that horse and cart. And then they put them all up, all that stone, all that glass. But it's not because it's older. You know. And then you put a log shack, a wooden shack courtyard next to this giant building. No, it doesn't ring true, does it, guys? So that's them. Okay. And we have... Oh, some more. If you just give me a second. Of the Great Exposition, or the Great... This was an exhibition rather than an exposition. I think it was the third. I think the first was in Philadelphia. The second was in Chicago. And then this was the third, the Panama Pacific Great Exhibition. Okay? With full-on antiquity, electricity, plants that are older, everything looking a lot older, like it's been there for a long time. in the remnants of a ruined city which is already rebuilt and no problemo. Where'd they get the money? Where'd they get the resources? Where'd they get the people? Look, guys, this thing's already dirty. You know, it's all Phoenician. And look at all the millions of people all coming through, guys. They built all this. All of this was built by men. The men from the Gold Rush, Court of Honour, which they destroy. All this is a replicating theme. If you don't really know, the Paris Expositions, up and running during the Franco-Prussian War of 1871. The entire Paris gets mostly blown to smithereens during the Comrades' War, in Franco-Prussian War. Yet, Great Exposition is apparently unaffected, the early one, and up and running. Chicago's Exposition, they have the same. The city goes on fire, they rebuild it out of the ashes after it's been lifted out of the mud, of course, and they have a giant wheel, one of the biggest, bigger than the London Eye, and that is also burnt out. All of this is taken down a year or two after it's built. Does that make any sense? Is it really there? Food for thought, people, and these are taken by Larry. Larry sends me my juice about San Francisco. He lives near to, I think he lives near to San Francisco, and he went down to that valley where the Great Expositions remnants are. We'll see it now. We'll see it now. So thank you for that, and thank you for everything, actually, Larry, and everyone who sends me juice. I know some, I can't shout everyone because I can't remember everyone, guys. Okay, I got a lot on my plate, and I can't remember everybody's names, but I just send out a universal gratitude, thank you. Okay, I am grateful, and that's that town hall we just seen obliterated in the Gigapix image 120 years ago. The Golden Dome, beautiful. Thank you for them. And we see the remnants of Tartaria, Phoenician stuff replaced on it, Greco-Romano columns, mud flooders, beautiful. And there's the valley. Okay, no it's not. That's driving into San Francisco. Oh yeah, there it is. So yeah, this was all where the Great Exposition was in here. On this, these are stones left of it, I gather. And as you can see, there's that domage thing. So you should be able to see that if you can clear that photograph up. That should be able to be visible, but it's behind that hill. It's behind that hill. And there it is. In the modern day, still there. All of these are older. And some photographs taken of old San Francisco by also Laddie. Poppy. Good old Poppy. That's a pencil drawing. And there it is, the Grand, or the Court of Honour, and the Grand Basin, 1893. 1893. Well, the official narrative is at 1915 for the. That must be another one. St. Louis. Could be St. Louis, yeah. Let's have a look at some of these. Now, this is on the coast in the Bay Area. I can't verify if this is close to where the Great Exposition is, but the buildings certainly look like it, don't they? So these are 1900 in a booklet. And I've seen this in other photographs. They built it on, where it's being worn away by the sea. It's being eroded, and all of this falls into the sea. I cannot thinking this was just a bigger outlet of land. And this has to, prove that this antiquity building is older. So let's have a look at some of San Francisco 1900, 50 years after them first photographs. Tartaria is up and running. Again, 50 years, or this has been built. 6 years after these photographs, all of this will be destroyed and built again, including a giant civilization called the Great Exposition in every major city on earth. Strangest of things. Check this out for Antiquitech. That's the one we just looked at. That survived. Yeah, because it was meant to. Because the size of the door. Oh my god, look at all the doors. So yeah, look at that beauty. Wow, imagine the harmonic coming out there back in the Antiquities. And it's the Dome of Four Angels. Obviously. And look at these guys. Why would you need such an ostentatious lamppost for two lights? It's weird, isn't it? And they got all stuff between metal that catch a charge. Look at the size of it. It's even got a resonator. That's a free energy lamppost, that is. And we got some old Phoenician statues, because it's a Phoenician city. Look at that, 1900, guys. Yeah, 80 years after they're supposed to be getting this shit there. And they got all of this. Antiquity. Look at that beautiful one there. Oof, I love that building. But this, for the size. The doors. The tiny little people. Fucking doors, guys. What's going on? The wrought iron. Catching charges. Flagpoles. Well, if they are, the flags can catch a charge too. This one I love. But it looks to be a bit penciled in-y, maybe, and altered, who knows. But sort of a booklet. So, moving on, we're not going to be spending all night looking at Chicago. So it's Court of Palace Hotel. My word. Oof. Oof. That is some hotel for you. For size. Oof. Oh, I like that. That is a Phelan building, view northwest from Spreckles building. Oh, I like this. It's got it going on. Antiquity. Okay. So that's 1900. This one's interesting, guys. Crocker and Huntington and Flood residence. California Street. Flood residence. You get a full style of architecture. I'm not sure if these are consulates. Can't really tell, but this is a mud flood there. And it's got seashells over the door, so it's Phoenician. Columns, square ones in this case. And then you get this more Moorish feel building with the windows. And then you go up to like a Tartaria building. And then even further off, a sort of Gothic feel building. Really strange. 4 different styles of architecture. Cool. And that, as we just seen, giant masonry, gold dome, everything else on it. Got splattered in that earthquake thing that they said happened. Zap. And there it is. Is that marble? Please don't touch the yuccas or our Phoenician Britannia. What's Britannia doing there? She's supposed to be British. Ding, ding, ding. Oh. So you're almost there with that sound effects, aren't you guys? Do you feel San Francisco Harbour then? Down by the waterfront. And Brando. 4 angels. Picking up a charge. 4 angels. You got on here. These little things with spiky things. Mud flooder, old world. So do you think they're just for aesthetics? No, they're functional. So I've got some photos to show you shortly of Rio de Janeiro, and I reckon it's better than San Francisco. The place is absolutely outstanding. Same sort of architecture, minus the skyscrapers and futuristic look. Old world church, columns. Old world church. How long has this stuff been here? This is San Francisco. It's 1900, guys. And the Chinese who built it all with their greedy, gold-possessed friends, but they can't build shit for themselves. We just build giant cities. We're great with masonry. Stay away from the bathhouses, but they got giant ones there. Huh? Phoenicians, they're into their water in a big way. And on a Sunday, you go, these look penciled in. You go out into the Golden Gate Park with your GID mob suit or your general issue government suit. Your children get the same. And nobody really dresses any different. The whole plane over. Mexico get like little cute white suits or something. I don't know what's happened there. And a museum, Golden Gate Park, and a new music stand, Golden Gate Park, they say. But that's penciled in. Can't really verify that. They look penciled in. But everything could be just altered, guys. Yeah, can we trust anything? Can we trust any of the books we look at? Well, what choice have we got? What else have we got? Look at Tartaria down on the coast. When did all that get built? And they got a castle. The parapet of Sutro Heights. And they've got a castle. 1900. Wonder when that was built. Wrong way. Okay, we're moving on. Okay, unloading some stuff. Oh, look at that. Look, out in the middle of a field. One path. Door is 2 stories in the air. Maybe that's in case the floodwaters come this high. Just all out in the middle of a field. And there's that incredible image again, if you haven't seen it. So we're moving on. Okay. So we're looking at this, guys. Now, the universal history of the earliest account of time to the present, compiled. The last bit's chopped off. San Francisco, we looked at. Okay. Highly interesting. It could be there. Universal history from the earliest account of time to the present, compiled from the original authors and illustrated with maps, cuts, notes, chronological and other tables. And it is bloody brilliant. Okay, we're going to have a look through. Okay, let's have a look at its content. Okay, so maps of Paradise, Mount Ararat and the city of Babel, Noah's Ark, Babylon, Tower by Babel, map of ancient Egypt, pyramids and Sphinx, Syria after the death of Alexandra, Temple of Baalbek, this stuff's amazing, a view of Palmyra, Solomon's, not sure, map of Palestine, view of the inner porch of the seal of the tabernacles, map of the journey of the wildernesses, city of Jerusalem, view of Babylon. So this stuff's pretty funky, okay guys, and it's all from the Reset World. Okay, but I gotta go like that to get it back to the next page. So yeah, pretty epic stuff, and all of that on there as well. Okay, let's have a little look-see. I'm not gonna go through it all, but check out the map page. It's so juicy. So let's have a little look. Start this side from Phoenicia, which is a Cana land, the land of Cain. Tyre, we've got a city in Tyre, and this is the land of the Phoenicians. All roads lead to Rome. Looks like all roads lead to Phoenicia by there. Okay, have they got Phoenicia on here? Places. Hello, not really, no. Okay, let's see if we can see anything stand out from the ancient world after floodage. Paradise. So I guess maybe they're thinking like the Fertile Crescent. According to the 3 different hypotheses mentioned in this work. Okay, Chaldean, Arabian. Okay, Baghdad, Babel. Okay, so let's move up a slight bit, move across. Caspian Sea and Persia. Can't see anything of Tartaria this far south. Anyway, but wouldn't expect to. So, do you see map page? This will be linked up. Check out this. Okay, so Egypt after events. Wonder what that is. Whew. Check it out. Mud flooded. Doors going in because they're bunkers, I think. Tropicana. Can you? The police coming in from my music in there. Walking on the moon. The irony. And the north coast of Africa. Carthaginian. Really Phoenician. Okay. Very, very nice. And there's the pyramids. Seems to be a whirlpool thing going on there. Anyway, so we'll go through quicker. They are juicy maps. Shame they've got to go one at a time like this, but there you go. And Phoenicia. More or less. Okay. What can we learn from this map? Arabia. Syria after the death of Alexandra the Great. Full on Phoenicians. Okay. Mesopotamia. So yeah, I've linked this to you. I'm not going to be clicking through each map like this. Sucks to do it like this, but there you go. Phoenicia, Mediterranean, North African coast. And we go a little bit in the land. Cappadocia. Persia. And this is an interesting map. Let's have a look at this. A map of the migrations and settlements of the Celts, the Gomorians and the Scythians, and the former in Europe and the later in Asia. So we got Scythia for the whole of Asia, not a word about Tartaria. Celts got France, China's there, and that is it. Not a dicky bird about Tartaria. Oh, well. Anyway, I'll link this up. We're going to slip through some more. I want to get into images of the day. And this will be like an hour-long video. It's about 6 now. So that's an interesting little map. Got Greece. Have a look at that Phoenician image. And the Greeks. With their dozens of little islandlets. Many more. So yeah, I'll link this up anyway, as I said. Let's just one or two more. I want to see the flood, what they say the flood taken out. Okay, Scythians, Greeks, Mediterranean, Sicily. Ooh, let's have a look at Sicily, because this I've on Subtus Mediterraneus there seems to be an underground tunnel goes from one side of Sicily to the other, and here it is it? This can't be the whole Sicily. That's Syracuse. Alright, been there. This is the wall that Archimedes' weapon was first used against. He was from this city, apparently. Alright then, what is this circle? Interesting. So, city of Syracuse, some sort of modern day looking bastion. 3 turrets. Interesting, that. Okay, moving on. Go through the ancient world. So I'm linking that up. Moving on. What we got here is depictions. I got 3 or 4 of them, and they're all of different unusual stuff. This one has got Phoenicians, but it's got giants. So first, you got the triple X code. 6, 6, 6. You got 2. You got 3. You got scepter, crown. He's holding a scepter. The eagle with the wings open. All posing. A lot of leaps. Tauruses. Now check out the architecture, and then we're moving down to the forecourt. And what you see is a Phoenician sort of, I don't know, and these seem to be a damn sight smaller. Are they children? Difficult to say. Could well be, I suppose. They look adult to me, but you can't really tell. What they got there, don't know what he got there. Difficult to determine anyway. But anyway, that's a pretty cool shot of early antiquity. That's the size of him there, guys. He's a little bit bigger than them. He's a bit bigger, and he's a bit bigger. What would you say, 8 foot? Oh, they're giants. In there. Just different size giants then. Really weird. And one other thing we got here is a siege, I believe. But the weird thing about this, guys, is you see, I'll just show you. I'll run down to the bottom and I'll try and show you what this has. Okay, it has what appears to be a giant pulling a building by chains. Okay, so I just scroll up. First you have demon type people, pans if you like. Okay, and they got this building chained up. Okay, and they're pulling it. The castle. Excuse me. They're pulling the castle. Most unusual thing. Do you want this church, sire? It's got the Catholic keys on it. With flooded city in the background. Money. And they're bringing him a chained... Is this allegory for the taking of churches, church machines? Everyone's pulling on it, and the devils, demons, all pulling on this church machine. And a double-headed eagle. Open for interpretation. I've got all this mud inundated up against it as well. Really, really cool picture. So there's that one. I'm going to link you and take a look at it in your own leisure. And a Tartarian, apparently. So this is a Tartary Crimea. Or Crimeans. Hunger doctor. So they got all these feathers like North American Indians, and the feathers here, because the feathers do stuff. They catch the ether, they catch the good energies. They help you. In his case, to do some hunting or battling in his case. Okay. And some cool Jesuit mappage. This is quite cool. I love this stuff because of the colour. So staffords. Okay, staffords. And I suppose gunnery emplacements, trajectories, but they got an antiquity device in there. And cool ass Phoenician bullshit coding. So it's pretty cool as well. I got loads of these. I got dozens of them I can link up actually. They're really cool. All of them. Really love this stuff. Just love a bit of colour as well. Okay. I'm sure there's more in that one, but I can't remember. And this is pretty cool. It's another book I'll give you anyway, but it goes through the Great Britain, okay? And it's York. This is from like the 1500s. If I get back a bit maybe. Okay, anyway, we'll go from here. And they show you the inhabitants of like Lancaster and York. So they'll give you the Britannius. So this is your Britain with this big massive sword looking thing. I don't know what that is. So that's him, your Britain. He's a bit ginger. And then you got your Roman. Your Roman. Okay? This is in Middle Ages England. What's a Roman doing in Middle Ages England? Sorry, I'm not sure what that is. A Sanyo. And a Dantius. A Dante then. Like, I suppose. So let's have a look. And in Shrewsbury, which is in Wales. And Richmond, where they got a massive, massive structure, you have these.
Gentlemen, ladies,
Gentiles. Gentlemen. Okay, for Old England. Beautiful depictions. I'll link here up. Richmond, Lancastria. And they go through all the maps, all the different regions. Limerick in Ireland is a huge star fort. Who knew? Also, that looks like it may have been. So that's Dublin, Cork. And I'll show you its residents. And timescale on this, 1618. 1618. Wow. So it's pretty crummy up there. So this is 1618 year, guys. This beautiful thing. So when was that exactly built? 1600s, 1500s, this sort of technology quality. What's these doing? And the gardens are always walled to keep the mud floods away. Because they know. Sweet. So anyway, I got some film, pics of the day and other stuff to go through with you guys. And more. So please make sure to share this out. Let me just check I'm still here. Yeah, looking good. Cool, cool, cool. This got sent to me. Can't remember by who again, because like I said, I don't know what's happening. And we found an ancient buried Phoenician city. We're not going to go with the bullshit date, okay? But biblical archaeologists in Israel make a stunning discovery of a so many year old city, old city of In Izur. Ancient city settlement. It's the largest ancient city settlement ever found, and here it is. It's just in Phoenicia, south of Jaffa, north of Tel Aviv. Okay, the massive metropolis of In Izur that housed some 6,000 residents has been uncovered alongside Israel's newest city, Harish, during new roadworks. Any more pictures of it? I don't suppose. There. So there's the site. Phoenician site. Look at these blocks, guys. Looks like they're on top of an older thing, doesn't it? We could get that up a bit. Maybe. Oh dear. No, they won't let me have that. But yeah, you can see these blocks on top of something underneath. Really unusual feature, I must say. Really unusual. Let's have a look at that a second, close up. Guys, so bad the weather out there. Guys, yeah, thanks for coming back, guys. Don't worry, Flat Earth British is on it, and I'm on my mission. Look at these. And underneath this older city, what could be going on? Suggestions on a postcard. So yeah, biblical city. Isn't that interesting? Okay, I don't go on the timescales, obviously. You can't tell us much about it. Okay. So that's the layout of the city of Elad, electricity again. The third co-director indicates it was very thoroughly planned. During the excavation, the team discovered a large public building that was unlike any of the others. It was, said Alad, most probably the temple or shrine, inside which was found an area containing burnt animal bones, presumably sacrifice, and the temple courtyard is a large stone basin for liquids, which archaeologists assume was also used for religious rituals. We should be more specific about which liquids, guys. In these, maybe. Very interesting. So yeah, so the Phoenicians have a city that's just been discovered. Now, I'm going to go to images of the day. I got quite a few on here. Okay. Me and Mel went to this stately home. It's in the centre of Nottingham in a giant park. There's a little bit of film on there, and we did this last week. It's totally Phoenician, and there's some cool shit all over it. Okay, we'll have a look now. Okay. Breeden Hall. Absolutely amazing building. Got a little bit of a video. Look at these over the main entrance. You got the lion, the Phoenician lion, holding like a disc, but it's Rahu, isn't it? It's eating the sun. And goats of Mendes, goats all over this stinky ass building. And the Phoenicians on the side, you got little, they go bigger, and they get very big, as in giants. So yeah, beautiful place to visit. Air was clean, with deers running around. These weird sort of either for ships or for tying up giants made of stone all around the building. And we have a little video. Phoenician locking system, Phoenician lions. A twee. This was just a photograph we took of a spooky, like a spooky church, yeah, in a local town near to Mells, and you can see they got an upside down cross on a church, and they got a whale, and they got a Mount Meru, and they got all of the alchemical coding in it. How did he know? How did he know? And why is he putting upside down crosses on a church like no one notices? No, the alchemical coding. Guys, just like whoever put that there, Mount Meru, sun and moon. Look at it. It's Holy Grail. It's got it all. So, well, I don't know what happened there. And here's a video. If it plays funny, watch it.
But British man doing an outing to Woollerton Hall.
And this place is just mind blowing. These statues, they're just like small, big, and then they're really big. Why so big? Yeah.
It's good for that. This is where I go instead of going to school. This is my place of learning.
You're so jammy.
Actually, yeah, look at this. It's the same place as my school training too. So this is the place. It's a massive deer park, and then there's a big house, saving home. It's good for them. We're standing right on the side of it now.
Oh, look, he's got horns. Oh, is it Hermes?
Yeah, it's good.
It's Hermes.
There's a lot of these guys, man.
Oh, the locking mechanism, the Phoenician thing. Wow.
You can't record everything up.
Still. I wonder what these are for. They're like giant chains to chain giants up made of stone. Stone. Unusual feature. Right then, this place is awesome.
Oh, Mercy, say hi.
Mercy.
Mercy, say hi. Say hi.
So this is where they've obviously done the alteration. And we're right from the plateau now. So basically this whole building is under the ground. It's like, don't fall in the pond! Oh. Oh.
What pond?
I thought that was a bit of classic move, isn't it?
No, I haven't seen it. Wow.
So this is Woollerton Hall, this is in Woollerton in Nottingham. And like I said, this was my place of recreation during school hours. And we've got a load of stuff around it. So this glass house, massive lake down it. Some very beautiful trees. You've never seen.
Yeah, man. Something else.
Yeah, so this place is all underground. You can go, when we were kids, we used to be here a lot. They turned it into sort of like a real British heritage museum thing. Oh no, shit, right, what am I doing?
Hang on.
This is a good mate.
Mercy took a dump in the stately home. Was going to ask the passerby, but they kindly pick it up, please. You pick up this dog shit, please. Oh, excuse me. So, yeah, there it is. Really cool film, really cool place, and also Nottingham City Centre. All these mud flooders, giant doors that I also visited on the weekend, and the Alchemist with the mud flooded doors again with the Phoenician stuff going on. Look at the size of these doors in Nottingham. And Sweet Fanny Adams, where I was on the weekend. Now I got some more images to show you coming from Victor on my Facebook, and they're absolutely mad. Now here's my Facebook. You're welcome to join it. It is a quite busy Facebook. I've got some real worried people on here for some reason. And look at this. Whoa, look at that. Have you seen anything like that before, guys? Whoa. Excuse me. There's me, flat as bear. So there's my site, my YouTube channel. And Terry Foreman, who sending me an air drive, and I thank him massively, has also like got an Instagram going, which is quite successful apparently. And look at that. How's that? Nice one, brother. Look at that Phoenician, beautiful building. Looks like you could eat it. And people post all stuff on my Facebook. Really cool. Look, mud flooders, beautiful photographs. So Martin Leaker, I put Martin Matsons because my Martin Leaker, before anyone gets weirded out, YouTube is just shit. The Globet stuff on is years old. And Tallinn, where the Globe Light tour was yesterday, is my father's birthplace. Who knew? Who knew? So all the stickers on the bus. Cool, cool. And my friend Usha, who's posted yesterday, thanking for the 200 odd subs that have made it to her. Indeed, my friend. That's my friend Stacey from Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Yeah, I know. And Global Vision, who's a good old chap. I was having a chat with Philip Drusinin not long ago. I mean, my chat last night. Can't like that guy. And Existence of Another World underneath the streets. So yeah, pretty cool Facebook if you want to join it. And I put my videos on there, etc, etc. Okay, now images. Back to my images. Excuse me, if you would. So here now Lee, because he's got weird taste, which is what I love, dude. Sent me weird ass pictures of that's not why I love dudes, because he just does shitloads of stuff for us all, and he's fat with British, and he's Lee. He sent me jazz of crazy babies, so they're like Siamese twins, but they're not in a way, and they are, so it's like, you'll see in a minute, mixture of different videos. So sandcastles, are they telling us something with sandcastles? And some castles made of sand fall in the sea eventually. And Rebecca, who's Bex, who does my beautiful website, who I'll show you now in a minute, thanked me for my birthday. I had a few. Somebody sent me a Christmas cake picture as well. So Victor been sending weird stuff in on his Facebook to me, he always does, and some evidence of Kubla Khan likes to hang out in Reykjavik in the Middle Ages. Who knew? So that's how you hunt your buffalo in America. I wonder what powers this. Just rolls along, does it? No power at all. And spears a animal. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. Move on. Excuse me, I want to get to Victor's juice. So these are all extracts from different books, and it's about this land that's in my golden atlas, basically that's missing. It's not there anymore. It's in the Atlantic Ocean, and evidence for the North Pole and hotter lands. And he's highlighted the interesting stuff. Okay, philanthropic mission of introducing a colony of mosquitoes into Iceland and regions north of the North Pole for the purpose of keeping the inhabitants warm, wood fire and Uncle Sam stoves being excellently sourced, and relocated some 1,000 billion of mosquitoes. So have a think about that. So they've shipped 1,000 billion mosquitoes. How did he ship them? To lands north of the North Pole. Each one of which was carefully packed in a camphor wood trunk and fed during the voyage with the silver spoon. I merely mentioned this to show you the immense labour of undertaking, and when I tell you that I did not do it all by myself. Anyway, so yeah, so why are they taking billions of mosquitoes to lands north of the North Pole? So this land, which is north of in northern Canada, and in some places seems to be an island, is not Iceland, and they say it's Iceland. Okay, it's Astutland. So Astutland, okay, is marked out on old maps. You're going to see it quite a bit now I've mentioned it. Okay, so keep your eyes out for it. Okay, so that is an etymology concerning the Hebrides, Hebrews. Okay, excuse me. And here's another extract from a cool ass book, and this is what this one says. Now, this Tito or Estandia, okay, in this it says that it's in Reykjavik is the chief city, which is Iceland, but on all the maps, which I'll show you a couple more of now, they show you that it's not the case. So is Kubla Khan, A, what's he doing alive here in this time, and B, what's he doing in Reykjavik or Estito land? So I arrived safely in Reykjavik, capital for Iceland, the chief city of Istotlandia, and upon landing was delighted to be caught in embrace of the most esteemed friend, Kubla Khan, the Khan of Tartary. He and I had done the steps to Xanadu. In Xanadu did Kubla Khan pleasure dome decree. This place isn't supposed to even exist anymore, but there it is, evidence of Xanadu existing, which is supposed to be like a paradise on earth. Together in the days gone by, and whilst I was his guest at the palace in Traviclidio, I was introduced to his wife Canis, and rode his celebrated horse of brass several times. Okay, so yeah, what's he doing there? My old chum, the Cham, offered me 2 of his 3 on trial. Oh right, I think this is a simulation of the Hawaiian rice being very sober, honest and industrious, like the Eurasians and the Alantini. My old chump, the Champ, who is Kubla Khan, offered to give me 2 or 3 on trial. Alright, so he's giving him harimage. So yeah, this is supposed to be Iceland, Greenland, Gronland. That's Iceland, and you see this Estutu land over here in North America. So, is he really in Reykjavik in Iceland? Or in that case it says Friesland, Iceland. Is he really in Reykjavik? Or is Kubla Khan, the Tartarian, actually in America land? Here, on this old map, we have no Great Lakes. We have California still fitted, if it is even there, and no Great Lakes. And we have the Hyperborean. Nova Zembla is part of the Hyperborean. Funny that, because it got like instantly froze, and they tested the Tsar bomber, the biggest hydrogen bomb in history apparently, on Nova Zembla. So again, the top bit says this name, Estitoland. Okay, yeah, Kubla Khan is supposed to be in there. So is this proving that the Tartarians, Kubla Khan, were in America? Again, Estutiland, okay, which is north of Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, and Caneland, Canada. So it's on the east coast, east bank of the Hudson Bay. So people from this land, this Estutu land, and here's another extract, and this is what they are. Unbelievable. Apparently, which everybody knows is the capital of Scandinavia. So it's that Iklumkiln, which everybody knows is the capital of Scandinavian Castellomatorium. Don't know, it's like a Romany word. I here met with an old acquaintance, the son of my much esteemed friend Nulla Nulla of Wagga Wagga. Right, now this Nulla Nulla of Wagga Wagga, okay, he was on the Siberian frontier in 1859. He remarkably spoke 175 different languages. He arrives on a mule. He is nearly related to the great fighting chief Tamati Waki Nin of the Wakatutu tribe in New Zealand. And he speaks 175 languages. For telling ye about Gulliver in the year of 1818. Is he on about Gulliver's travels? Son, Duke of Saxe-Coburg-Gotha, which is the modern day royal family. Okay. So this is really intriguing. Okay, read that up for yourself. Cluage. I gotta get on. So, what we see here is some sort of electrical device, maybe a firework, who can say, but they got these large sort of balls lit up, knocking them off their feet, and it's to do with this device he's got in his hand. You see? So I suspect electrical, because it looks electrical. So that was the map we've seen. It was a 14th century Xeno map, and it shows you the Estutu land, okay, and there's some information concerning it, okay, and why is it there when it's not supposed to exist. So highly interesting. This is highly interesting, guys. Check this out. Let me get a drink. I'm so thirsty. And thanks for popping by. Please share this out. As I said, I'm back. Wow. Big panic. This is the front of a US $100 bill, which was discontinued in 1969. Why? If you mag up on it, it says "Hail Satan" in the bar. Hail Satan on $1 above the one. Sinister, eh? Hail Satan on your dollar bills. And here's some more of these Lee ones. So, Mommy, I love you. He came out speaking and saying that. I love you. I love you, Mommy. Oh my dear. So I don't know what they are. This is that circle I showed you in another video in Africa. Look into it more. Now this is a church in Mansfield, the highly weird northern town, which I think is under complete mind control. Their churches, they say it's sanctuary, but unfortunately they got Balthametic outside their church, so it's not very sanctuary. And this is Satan town, has the second biggest, or the biggest sundial in Europe, and it says near to it. Time and ever-changing scene. Are they talking about the seasons? Or are they talking about the reset? Talking of resets, these are out of a cosmography. And they show the old world. Okay, I don't know what this box is up in the sky, but antiquity, mud flooded. What about these outside? You can see all the trees are gone, everything's mud flooded. What are these? Discs. There's more. There's more. There's more of these discs outside these mud flooded cities. This is Leon. Somebody crucified in the centre of the town, as you do. And you see high-techy weird stuff. What's these central towers? 1, 2, 3. Got cannon on top. Strange water all around. Motage. And that is Rotterdam. In the Middle Ages, or late Middle Ages. I suspect that could be Rome, indeed. So yeah, I've been going through cosmography. A lot of them have got these disc things outside. If we could just find a couple more in the mud-flooded, ruined world. And some castles made of sand fall in the sea. Well, check this out. This is what I mean. So this one's got like concentric circles. Dug deep. Bridges over them. Strange antiquity devices right on the edge of it. But what are these? These circles. Do you see them? You know, this is supposed to be the ancient world, guys. Charlemagne? Charlemagne's supposed to be first millennium AD. What's he doing in this book? So yeah, what you reckon was on them? Something else in the past for sure. Big gun turrets, laser beams or something. Energy weapons. So star forts all around this one. What's this? Barbari. All star forts are around that central city. It's an Opalopolis, so it's a Phoenician city. And you've got Opadopolis on the end. And there you are. That's what I'm doing. Enrique, daily mind-blowing research videos are exposing the elite's fake global history narrative, which is what we're doing. From now on, I will be putting up all of my other juice and a fresh post every other day, okay? Leaving me time to put things together. Plus, I got other stuff ongoing in the background, which I need to work on as well. So, the strangeness. Don't know. But it's kind of him. Thank you. My heart was warmed. I was really like, oh, mummy. What about that one, guys? Check that one is. I'm all fanning. Do you think he's alright? I can't even see what's going on with him. Just freaks in bottles. I don't know. Really strange. So yeah, sandcastles, guys. Are they telling us something? Castles made of sand? Fall in the sea? Eventually. And they're all like antiquity devices as well. Some beautiful ones though. Cool, isn't they? Sandcastles. Look at that one. So, I'm going to come back in a minute. Just going to show you some of these. Now, these are from Rio de Janeiro before I finish. And they're really nice. I'll link them to you. And they're into their seaside resorts, apparently. The same as the Victorians in England. They've got giant antiquity towers either side of a pier. I feel it's something to do with energy. So let's have a little look at this. Phoenicia is everywhere. And we're going to move on. Now, this is in Rio. And look, in Buenos Aires, and they got it going on. Phoenician. Don't know what that is. I couldn't tell you the history of when all this is supposed to be put together, but it's the same for most of Christendom. It's all arrived around the 1800s, apparently. Okay, Buenos Aires is a beautiful city, no doubt about it. And a Victorian photographs, okay? Beautiful. Right, what we got here? Cluage, let's have a look, Look at all this detail. Oh, we blocked the road off. Nice big columns. Dentists. You got the telegraph up on the roof, if that's what it is, but really narrow roads. Oh, what's this? Some sort of steel gantry, maybe a great exposition. Let's have a little look down here. So there's the Argentinian army, and they have blacks in their ranks. Cool, many of them in the Argentinian army. And horse-drawn tram. Well, that's beautiful, isn't it? Okay. So yeah, Buenos Aires, as I said, is a stunning city with even stunner architecture. Doors for giants, or marble outside. That's so the water can just rush past, I think. Oh. And there they are, the Phoenician demon faces I just showed you on the same stately home in the north of England. Same Phoenician lions doing a rahuchu, same as the north of England. Faceless night setups, same as everywhere in Christendom. I wonder what that does. Poof. Got a wire coming off here. Yeah, that's stunning. I love that. Happy days. So, I'm back, guys. You happy? Okay. 1893, or aren't they all? Or 1876. Giant windows. Big enough so you don't hit your top hat off, because if you're a Tartarian standing there, you're going to hit your hat off. So you need big, massive top. High door. Same here. These little people. Big high doors. Okay. Oh, hang on. Unfortunately, this bit has been boarded up. I wonder what's going on there. Okay. Let's have a little flip of this. Let's have a look at this. Wow. I love looking back in time. Don't tell me they're cobwebs. What you reckon that is? Just looking through a cracked lens or cracked glass. The glass is cracked. The photograph is taken on. Some sort of fort. You can just pull up your boat, get out, walk up here into the town. Swahid. In old Buenos Aires. I can't think of a song. I thought I'd sing one. Oh, alright then. Right, it's got my name there. Oh, Marina. Let's have a look up there. Ooh, what's that globy thing there? Let's have a look. Whoa, marble. Look at the size of this thing. That's English. Herald Commercial. Banco. Hippodrome. Is that a hippodrome? Hippote Bank. Phoenician lions. Rahui thing going on. Wow, what a building, guys. Oof. Staircase going up to whatever's up there. Wow. Yeah, like I said, it got it going on. Victoria Plaza. Lumiversal. Appear to have gas lights. Difficult to see. But very beautiful indeed. We like it there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to be coming back shortly, guys. I got to show you some links, and I will link everything up. I want this up for 9 o'clock tonight, so I'm going to have to go now to upload and do it all. But it is glorious to be back. I'm very happy. Hope you are too. People were concerned. What's going on with Martin? Where's the mission? He's gone away. He's done. He's living. He's not doing like stuff. What's this? Oh, I bet they look good. Electric. Obviously, you can't get somebody to fill them in with putting candles in. But I bet that's attractive in the late. Santibus Musis. Got the shells going on. Venetians going on. Looking down, rubbing your face in it. Eat my shit. Smile as well while you're doing it. For the rest of your life. Before you're dead. After you're dead. All of it. Never getting away. That's what they think. So there's the promenade. And what looks like some washing. So they got up for Valor, or maybe everyone in the town is drying their washing on the beach. Yes, indeed. Everyone's drying their washing. It's a good idea, actually. Where are you going? Take my washing down to the beach. It's not really going with the environment, though, is it? So big doors. 4:05. Same everywhere in Christendom. Okay. Can't remember what it's called. The dancing hat. The Phrygian. The Phrygian. Okay. For giants. Mud flutter. Wow. Look at the size of this one. Phew. Okay. And she's surely a mud flutter old worldy. Okay. Very enjoyable. Got a Greco-Romano temple up there. And a park. Okay. Okay, Phoenician waterfalls. And a beautiful botanical gardens. Okay, we're moving on. Oh, that's nice. Of course, this is going to be a long video, as I said. So, the railway station. What's all that? That's one messy fucking railway station. What's going on there? Where's the trains? This isn't a railway station. This is a dry dock? No? It must be, because these are key dollies for tying ships off. So that's some sort of warehouse then, maybe, I don't know. They come in on these rails off the ships and they unload in a warehouse. Is what they do. That looks like a station, no? Okay. So I don't know many of you in the chat now, but make sure to share this out, guys. Peace and love to you all you flat earthers, all you truthers, all you people want to know where you are, what you're doing, your place, all this school, all this new learning, all this excitement. It is a mind-blowing thing for us all, me included. Imagine it from my perspective, guys, when I bring these great truths. Imagine the effect on my soul and my spirit. Just imagine it. So sometimes you've got to try and make some sense of it all, which isn't easy. Finishing building. Okay. Totally glorious. I don't know what that does. Oof, looks new though. God, this place is beautiful. Well, sort of maintained. Except for, you know, drying your washing down on the beach, that is. Yeah, it's got the shits going on, man. Look at that in a muddy field. Just put it on the mud. Don't know. Beautiful plantage. Sweet. Sweet again. Looks prisony, mud flooded. Okay. And that's that. I think that's it for me, guys. I'm going to come back now for a bit. I have my face chopped off by that image, but it doesn't really matter. There I am. Okay. I can hear Yes album coming in from my room. I see all good people turn their heads each day, so satisfied I'm on my way. So yeah, I come to bring peace and love, tell you that I'm still here. My mission's still very active. Please don't despair, okay? The panic and utter confusion of it all is understandable, but it has been a weird time just lately, and a really crazy summer as well. Fire brace, I've been running. Spread the word, get them back. Okay? Save them from the utter confusion of YouTube, please. Okay, I'll share all this out. I'll put all this stuff in the descriptions box. Enjoy it later at your own leisure, and I'll be back in a day or 2 days. Post something else tomorrow for you. Okay. Shouts. Yeah, done all that. Loads of channels I would love to shout, but I can't remember right now. I'll link them all up. What I'm going to do, Plain Truth as well, and Usher as well, and other people as well. So yeah,